evening, everybody. My name is John Mappin, and on behalf of my wife and myself, I'd like to welcome everybody here this evening. It's a rather interesting turnout for a dinner for 10, which is what this was originally planned to be. But of course, when people started to hear that Charlie and Candice were coming to town, it expanded significantly. And I'd very much like to thank Peter Southall, who has been extraordinary in sort of rallying the troops, I would say, and also our very good friends, Lord and Lady Plunkett, who have been extraordinary in their efforts to help everybody understand.
The groundwork for open hearings in both the Intelligence Committee and the Judiciary Committee. The House and the American public must see all the evidence for themselves. The resolution...
Now is the time to have conversations that move us away from division and towards solutions.
It makes us wonder, how did we get here? What should we do now? And what can we do better in the future?
.5 million people worldwide are displaced right now. And me, I'm one of them.
You seem to conveniently forget that the developed world moved to the developing world without asking permission.
You'd make a big mistake if you think I hadn't heard of colonialism.
We've gotten too used to us versus them, but we all have a stake in our future.
The work will be done. We do not want to wait anymore. We are tired of this struggle.
We must address each of these crises with the belief that organized people can and do defeat organized power. That means we vote, we march, we think, we boycott, we teach, we write, we sing, we debate.
A story you'll see on just one station, a sign hanging over the Mass Pike in Newton, causing some controversy. It reads, "It's okay to be white." Our cameras were there when a man ripped that sign down. 7's Steve Cooper is live in Newton with the story you'll only see on 7.
Right, so the sign is down this afternoon, but not before it was seen by so many commuters out here on the Mass Pike earlier today, and it led one man who was on the pike with his daughter to pull over and take the sign down.
And they purposely choose the Mass Pike to draw attention to people who are driving and attract attention to themselves.
A large banner with the words "It's okay to be white" hanging over the Mass Pike in Newton for many to see during the morning commute. The head of the Anti-Defamation League of New England not wasting any time in speaking out.
It's pretty disappointing to see people in Massachusetts using a platform like that to disseminate a message that excludes people and targets people.
It was a passerby who saw the banner before police arrived who took it down.
It's a statement that being white is under attack right now, and it's just not true. That being white is such an advantage in society, and to suggest otherwise is just straight out racism.
Freedom of speech, but questions about the legalities of hanging a sign over the Mass Pike. The ADL says the "It's Okay to be White" campaign goes back 2 years, and it's a matter that must be addressed. So not commenting sends the wrong message.
It's important for people not to be persuaded or attracted to a message like this, because behind the words is bigotry. Behind the words is hate.
All right, now we did talk to Newton Police late this morning about all this. They told us that they handle these incidents when people put signs up over these overpasses here on the Mass Pike. They handle them on a case-by-case basis. They say in this case, they would have urged the person to take the sign down, but by the time officers arrived here on the scene, it was already...
opinions, right? We've always tried to prioritize critical thinking, evidence-based thinking, proper sourcing, and yes, dick jokes. We do that.
How dare you?
We dare, you Swedish tart! I've had about my fill of her. Can you imagine when she turns 18? Oh my God, what a nightmare. Oh, okay, don't criticize her because she's 16 and thrust herself in front of the political spotlight. I get it. She's like I don't know. The worst I'll say about Greta, and I won't say anything. Yes. The worst I'll say about Greta, she's the kind of kid who you'd be like, boop, I've got your notes. No, you haven't.
You have not stolen
my notes. My notes are right here. Spurgy, burgy, burgy, her nose.
Oh, Scouts! Ready for your song about President Trump?
Yay! Yay! Ready be dropping to beat that sick. We gotta rap about a president, sexist dick. You call women fat pigs, show no respect. Try to grab my pussy, you're gonna get wrecked. Couldn't Planned Parenthood, health care, and a gender or something, you fucked up hair. You said the ladies, you gotta treat them like shit. Accuse rapist, sex, assault culprit, and take away a woman's abortion right. My big place war rail, take it down on a fight. Like Princess Leia, choked out Jabba the Hutt. The women's march showed women's mouth can't be shut. Supercalifragisticexpialidocious, sexist, not my opponent. Yeah, bullshit, racist, Muslim ban. You love the Nazis and the Ku Klux Klan. Walk up in immigrants that you hate and berate. It's racist ignorance. Don't make America great. Pussy Scouts are the backwards side.
Today is World Vegan Day, and I'm going to show you the most vegan army in the world. In the IDF, there are over 10,000 vegan soldiers. That's 1 out of every 18 soldiers. Every soldier has the freedom to choose vegan boots instead of leather ones, vegan berets instead of wool ones, and vegan food options for every single meal. This is Miri.
Hi, my name is Miri, and I've been vegan for 5 years. When I joined the IDF, I knew that keeping a vegan lifestyle was important to me. Come with me and I'll show you what's for lunch. We have salads, rice, lentils, and even a stir fry. For me, being a vegan is about health and animal rights. And I am proud that I can continue doing my part for both people and animals.
Happy International Vegan Day!
Don't tread on me. I'm a drag queen. I'm Lady Maga. I'm here to tell you, I love America. I'm a drag queen. I'm Lady Maga. And I support Trump and Melania. Oh my gosh, I'm fabulous. I'm Lady Maga. I'm here to fight the leftist agenda. America first. America first. Make America great again. Oh my gosh, you guys, for real. Yeah, queen. I'm a drag queen. I'm Lady Maga. And I am here to slay America. I'm a drag queen. I'm Lady Maga. First, make America gay. I mean, great again. Oh my gosh, you guys, God.
It's tired of people. It's 2019, and people are still thinking that being fat is unattractive. I'm like, really? Get with the program. Like, it's not unattractive to be fat. Like, every time I go out, I get a compliment like, your face is pretty. Your makeup's pretty. You're beautiful in the face. Like, they can't wait to tell me you're beautiful in the face. No, baby. I'm beautiful everywhere. Every roll, every ounce, every pound, baby. Every inch of me is beautiful. I'm a work of art, baby. Well put together. God knew what he was doing.
Just completely goes libtard on us with what we're seeing right now, with what they did to Nick Fuentes, where they barred him and they silenced him and they fired their own fucking employee for being in a picture with Nick Fuentes. Charlie, you're crazy. He didn't say that. I said it.
Okay.
Fuck you, Charlie. Anyway, yeah. The point is, if we go by the left's rules,
right,
then they win.
Okay.
Because they're getting exactly what they want. We just can't do that. We're giving them exactly what they want.
Okay, I just want to make sure, because we do have a lot of people here, and that's why we have to split this up. So what's the question exactly?
The question is, how do we stop conservative ink from doing this? Because it feels like it's almost impossible.
How do we stop conservatives from becoming libtards?
Well, how to stop conservative ink from being fake conservatives and demonizing those of us who actually believe in free speech and standing up for people who want to speak freely.
Okay. Well, it's a pretty broad question. So I'm going to try and it's not that it's a hard one. It's that it's almost nonsensical. But I will say this in the sense that I can't answer for any other conservative.
Hi, are you participating in No Nut November? Stop it! What the fuck is wrong with you? Do you want prostate cancer? Because that's how you get prostate cancer. Beat your meat. 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 Beat your meat.